Today I'm gonna try 10 of the strangest last meals ever been requested by people on death row. And the last one is gonna make you go crazy. First up, we have Aileen Wuornos, who was an American serial killer and was involved in street, and she requested a weird beverage, a single cup of black coffee. Aileen actually believed nothing was gonna happen to her, and her famous last words were, "I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus on June 6th. Well, safe to say 21 years later, she's still not around yet. I actually quite like coffee, but black coffee is not it, bro. I'm awake now. Next up, we have Timothy McVeigh, who's one of the deadliest people on this list. The American domestic who prepared the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, killing 168 innocent people. And he had his last meal of 2 pints of choco chip ice cream. This is better than coffee. At least it has some taste to it. But bro, 2 pints? I mean, bro would die of sugar rush at this point. I mean, it feels weird after eating black coffee, but okay. Bro, it's a lot of ice cream. There it is. Next up, we have David Leon Woods, who killed a 77-year-old man during a burglary in 1984. And David spent a full 22 years on death row, which was most of his lifespan, by the way. Well, David had a request of a regular pizza and cake, which he shared with his family since it was his birthday 3 months later. That's kind of sweet, to be honest. Well, the man could have ordered more food because a regular pizza is not enough for a full family. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? By the way, this dude killed the old man just to steal a television. It feels like it's not worth it these days. I'm already getting really full. And that's done. And there goes the cake. Next on the list, we have Oba Chandler, who was on death row on 11th October 1946 for burglary, kidnapping, and armed robbery. He was basically a mass murderer, and his last meal was 2 sandwiches with peanut butter, which have definitely burned, a Jenny sandwich with grapes, a glass of iced tea, and a cup of black coffee. This is the only one in the list so far which doesn't have any meaning to it. It's just a basic white man meal. This is a lot of food, man. Why do these people eat so much before they die? I used to have a lot of these, but now I just have stopped having these because this is so boring and plain. Alright, there you go. It's a lot of chewing. Next on the list, we have James Edward Smith. James was a former tarot card dealer in New Orleans and was a capital murderer in Texas. And his last meal request was a pile of dirt. But the court denied it because they thought he was going to do some voodoo magic with it and instead gave him some yogurt. It's just simple yogurt, I mean. Nothing really special. I actually don't like yogurt. It's hard to eat. I didn't realize I was going to have this much food, bro. Alright, there it is, the yogurt's gone. Next up, we have Victor Harry Fager, who was a convicted murderer and the last federal inmate. In 1963, the 28-year-old Victor Harry Fager only had one request for his last meal, a single olive with the pit left in. And after his execution, the olive pit was found inside his suit pocket, since he intended to be buried alongside it so that it symbolized peace when it grows out of his grave. Well, it doesn't have a kick to it though. It's not quite bad actually, it's good. Next up, we have Andrew Lackey, who was charged with capital murder during a burglary and robbery. And Andrew had his last meal of 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with fries. This actually is a high school lunch, bro. Like, you could have done better. This is once again just a white man meal. Why do people eat such bland food, man? Have some taste in your life, bro. Alright. That's done. Next up, we have Vanda Jean Allen, who was sentenced to death for the murder of her girlfriend in 1989. And her last meal was a single bag of chips. I mean, out of everything that you can have, why do you have this? You will literally have anything that you want. Oh, it's not bad. And also sour cream and onion, because of sour sage, obviously. Alright, there it is, the last bite. Done. Moving on to the penultimate one, we have Ajmal Kasab, who was a part of a group and through which he took part in the 26 November Mumbai attacks in India. Ajmal actually refused the death row meal, but the authorities still gave him tomatoes. Yep, just that. I mean, why would you eat someone tomatoes, man? What's the point? It feels like a punishment already. And at number 1, we have Joseph Mitchell Parsons, the American murderer who was in death row in 1987. And he requested a huge last meal of 3 Burger King Whoppers, 2 fries, a chocolate shake, and choco chip ice cream. Choco chip ice cream seems like a common theme among criminals. This dude even said that the Burger King slogan, "Have it your way," was him reflecting that he is still in control of his own life. Feels like I'm doing a 10,000 calorie challenge. Without any pride, it's a lie. I can't eat this. The last bite of the burger. Done. I'm done, man. I'm not eating any more food. I'm so full. And that's it for today. I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. I feel like I'm gonna have food poisoning tomorrow.